What's up, Yoyo Squad? Welcome back to another Boom Beach Warships video. As you can see, guys, I finally made it to Legendary 2, and to be honest, it wasn't that bad, it wasn't that hard after I grabbed myself the troop damage and the building damage. I got that this morning, like a couple hours ago, and then I decided to do like an hour push, and I made it there. I I needed like 80 stars or something like that to get there. So this is my current tech tree. Troop damage, building damage. Right now, with next time chest, I'm gonna go and unlock myself the mortars. I need to slow down the lasers a little bit. I'm still vulnerable to the heavy chopper, rocket chopper, but I think with the mortars, maybe that will give me a couple extra seconds and I'll be able to beat a couple of those. But for now, that's my initial plan. We will see how all that's gonna go. After mortars, I might go for another Doom cannon, and after that, I will probably go for barrage and artillery just to help me speed up my attacks a little bit. So here is my current log. I have two losses. One is versus Ivan. He's legendary 2. I lost by 8 seconds. He's running the heavy chopper, rocket chopper. And this is how I attacked his base. So I'm going from the left hand side, full drop. Didn't do anything, didn't split, didn't. So I just let my troops split naturally, I guess. And I was pretty happy with the time, I'm not gonna lie, but he was a lot faster. Usually this right hand side is where it gets really critical, because there's a whole bunch of those rocket launchers on the right hand side. As you can see, I don't have too many troops left over here, so that's probably what made my attack a lot slower. And I also this flotsam picked off quite a few of my troops, I'm not gonna lie. So if they managed to kill the Flotty on time, I probably could have beaten him, or maybe at least shaved a couple more seconds. Erha, he is a Seeker player, he fizzled, so as soon as I got myself the building damage, pretty much all the Seeker attacks are done. So I'm glad to see that his base is not as hard, so I'm just reflaring, regrouping my troops and letting them split from here, because this is probably the best choice to do. I just clear some of the mons and all that, so my lasers don't step on any of them. And from here, they're just gonna naturally split. And that's exactly what gives me the best times versus a base like this. I'm running, as you can see, something similar, but I'm just happy that I can stop the Seekers for now. So if you guys need a base like this, there you go, you can copy it. Next, 2TM, we both had terrible times. There are actually a couple of really terrible times that I had during my push, but I got a little bit lucky since the opponents were more noob than I was, so I'm good with that. As soon as they can be more noob than I am, I'm okay with that. Not quite sure why I actually reflared all the way up there, because usually I let my troops split from here, but on this one, I don't know. I regrouped them, maybe because of the flotsam, maybe it's not, I really don't know. And on the last attack, I went from the left hand side. This time I decided to go from the right hand side, but usually even from the left and from the right, it gives me it's probably the same times, but still. On this one, it went a little bit different, so I had a lot slower time than I had versus Ivan, and it's exactly the same base. Next, Kaban, I actually managed to beat him by 2 seconds only, and he's only ranked 24, so thank God for that. He had the mortars and all that. I don't have that. He's got the building damage also. He doesn't still have the extra proto, same as I don't have it also. But he has the mortars over me. I'm not quite sure how, but I think he was missing either building damage or either the troop damage, but I think it was the building damage, because I don't see my troops dying as fast as they usually die versus a base like this. And I'm letting my troops split. I probably should have reflared them on top. Probably would give me a lot better time than this one. But still I had some troops coming from the bottom and taking down the engine rooms, so initially all you have to do is pretty much just keep your lasers alive for as long as you possibly can. Otherwise, as soon as you lose like a boat or two of lasers, your attack is either gonna be really slow, or you're gonna burn your GB on second winds, burn GB on shocks and stuff like that. So try to save the lasers on the drop. You're gonna need those, so just save those. That's exactly what you have to do if you want to have a really good times. And on this one I had my troops split really nicely actually. Those troops are already working on this engine room on the bottom, and sometimes they actually do split pretty nicely, but sometimes they have mine on their own, and I will show you Ivan's attack at the end. As you can see over here, really bad time, 128 versus 122, so we were both noobs, but luckily opponent was a little bit more noob than I am. And I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea why I had such terrible time. I'm pretty sure that a whole bunch of my lasers is still alive, still healthy, still there, but I guess my reflare was something that hurt me the most. As you can see, there's quite a lot of them over there, but at the end I think they didn't split at all. Yeah, I had like couple lasers going for the top, and pretty much all of them are gone. And then I started losing lasers over here, and then this flotsam pretty much destroyed all of my dreams on making a nice time. Reflaring again. Luckily actually I reflared, otherwise this mortar would drag a whole bunch of my troops down there and I will lose some precious seconds. And I'm pretty sure that the last reflare was a saving grace for me. No mercy, 202. I think this guy was actually he's a 6 engine room, so pretty standard. I was taking my sweet time because I kinda rely on my base, especially since they don't have the troop damage and all that good stuff. Most of those 6 engine rooms right now, they all have barrages, artilleries, and all the defenses that they need, so they are trying to push the 6 engine rooms into the legendary and probably park. But now I think they are a little bit late in that. I think they're kinda late for that meta. So if they did this like a couple days ago, they would easily be in legendary if they had all that. And to be honest, I'm not proud of my time at all. 202 versus a 6 engine rooms, and especially since I have the troop damage, is actually pretty slow. 223, this is another 7 engine rooms, but he doesn't have the building damage, I think, so I was able to be a lot faster, and he also doesn't have the extra multi-node, the shock launcher. I mean, the one shock launcher is not gonna make a huge difference, but I got actually a lot lucky on this one because I had Kavan straight down on the bottom. I was able to do couple second wins, fire a couple of the rifleman, and those rifles actually do quite a lot of damage, I'm not gonna lie. So that's probably the main reason why I had such a good time. I did lose a couple of my lasers on top due to the explosion of the flotsam, but nothing to be worried about. I still have a handful of them over there. And then Kaiser, he was my boss fight for Legendary 2. He's also a 7. And as you can see, he's running the exact same base like others, but this time he has flotsam over here on this side, so that's the main reason why I decided to go from the right hand side. And he also has the double doom cannon, so he's quite a lot of in front of me. Mortars, second doom cannon, all that. Even though I was in legendary for probably like 5 days now or something like that, I still feel like that I'm missing quite a lot of tech somehow. I don't know how, but I'm missing quite a lot of stuff. I really have no idea where I actually made mistakes. I didn't unlock anything unnecessary, didn't unlock, like, I don't know, I don't have mortars, I don't have the barrage artillery, any of that, and I'm still somehow behind all of these guys. So I don't know, it might be just me, but it is what it is. That's how I got into the Legendary 2, and then as I promised, I will show you Ivan's attack. He's Legendary 3. He's running Heavy Chopper, Rocket Chopper, and he's actually running Brick. Okay. He's smoking his Heavy Chopper so he doesn't lose him. He was quite close on losing him, and he was, wow, a whole bunch of his rocket choppers is actually quite low on health. This rocket launcher over here was doing some overtime. Too bad he didn't manage to kill any of them. It would be pretty great, I'm not gonna lie. And then Doom Cannon is looking at his heavies and not the rocket choppers, and he had seekers going for, okay, I didn't even check on how he attacked my base. So he had seekers for one engine room. If he didn't have seekers, I would have probably beaten him. So that's gonna wrap up the video for today, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're new, hit the like button, comment down below, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Yoyo out. Peace.